Okay, let's move on to the don'ts of shrouding. Things that we should not do. Expensive shroud? No. Should be moderate cost. We of course we love our whoever died relative. We want to do the best for him or her, but we have to consider the Sharia rules as well. The dead person doesn't need, the new person is the living person is in need of it, and we have evidences for it. Our Khalifa, the first Khalif, Sayyidina Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, he told people that when I die, use old shroud for me, old coffin for me. The people were like, old? This is old cloth. So he said, the new ones are suitable for the living person, and I don't need new clothes. It's okay, to have new. Usually it's new when we buy shroud, but the point here is that it shouldn't be expensive. Some people buy like the silk shrouds, and sometimes they have like gold embroidery, and it's unnecessary. Regardless who the person was, big, small, rich, poor, it should be moderate in every sense. And some people use additional sheet to cover the private area apart from the three shrouds. We will cover exactly how we should shroud, the steps to shroud, but this is again, it's not from the Sunnans. And some people write kalima or dua, like you see here. Some scholars say it is disrespect to the Quran to do like that. It's not from the Sunnah, and the scholar said it's not the right thing to do. Should avoid it, and it's inappropriate treatment. And some people go beyond that. They say if you do that, this deceased person is getting benefited. There'll be no harm coming on him. Something will be easy, soul will come out easily. All these things, whenever you say something of the ghaib, you need to have a proof for it. If you don't have proof, we cannot bring in new innovations. When it comes to things like this, Quran, dhikr, Sharia is very particular about it. Where did you get this from? Is there a hadith? Who said that? So that's something, it's very common practice, but again, we need to have proof for it. If we don't, we can't do it. And then using turban or buttons, it's not allowed to do that. The sheets have to be plain, and cannot have any buttons and so on. No shirt, no turban. What about qamis? Qamis. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was not shrouded in a qamis. However, it's basically an undershirt, qamis. That's what it is. It's like a shirt that you wear inside, and it's long sometimes. For women, it's again different rulings, but what happened was that we have from the evidences that two Sahaba, actually no, not two, just one Sahaba and one Munafiq. You know who was the leader of the Munafiqun at the time? Abdullah ibn Ubay. He was the enemy of Islam. He was a Munafiq. He used to say, I'm a Muslim, but then he used to do very sick things behind the back of the Muslims. So, but Prophet Muhammad, when that person died, that Munafiq died, he treated him like a Muslim. He treated him like a Muslim, and so he wanted his son to be very close to Islam too. So he gave his own qamis to that person, to the dead person. So they shrouded him. So that was a special case. And also his uncle, we mentioned Abbas ibn al-Muttalib. His uncle, he was also clothed in a qamis. So, but the scholars said that these two cases are special cases, but many other Sahaba died, nobody used qamis for them. So the scholar said that it is makruh to use qamis, but it's not haram, but it should be avoided. But if somebody does it, it's not like haram. Women's shrouding. This is a special case. There are two opinions on this one. One opinion, they said 5 pieces. The other one said, hey, it's same as men, 3 pieces. And actually, if you see the majority, vast majority, all the Hanafi, Shafi, Hanbali, and Maliki opinions, and also Sheikh Ibn Baz, he said that it should be 5 5 pieces, but Sheikh Albani, Nasruddin Albani, and also Sheikh Uthaymin, they said that no, it should be same as 3. So some people follow 3. Why do they have this ikhtilaf? So basically, whenever they say something, there has to be a proof, right? So the majority of the scholars, they said that, hey, there is a hadith where Prophet Muhammad ﷺ gave 5 pieces of cloth during the shrouding of her daughter, Kulthum radiallahu anha. So that's the hadith that they gave. So what did the other scholars say? They said, you know what, that hadith is dhaif, so we can't take it. Weak hadith. Why it is weak? Because one of the narrators in the chain, he is majhul. He's not a known person. We don't know about him. So that decreases. We have to know all the person who said this, why they said, how they were in their private life, and so on. So then that hadith becomes strong, or authentic, sahih, or different levels. One of them, weaker one, is dhaif. So dhaif hadith, fiqh ruling, we don't have to follow a dhaif hadith. But when we said that this is a dhaif hadith, what did the scholars reply? They said that yes, that is dhaif hadith, but in the science of hadith, there is one rule. It's a very deep science of hadith. They said that a dhaif hadith can reach the status of a strong hadith or a sound hadith if there is a supporting hadith to it. And there is a supporting hadith which is sahih, in which we said that Al-Jawzi from Atiyya radiallahu anha, she said that we shrouded her, meaning her daughter, in 5 pieces of cloth, and we covered her as a living woman is covered. So that is the proof that they bring. But that 5 is not mentioned in that hadith, the main, these ones, the one that I put it on the slide. And also they say that since women has a different requirement for men in the general life, there's special ruling for her aura and so on. So that is another reason why she should be covered in extra clothing. Okay. So what are these 5 sheets? I put it in order here. The first one is izar, or the lower garment, to wrap her lower part of the body, and then the qamis, which we said it's like the sleeveless shirt. Actually what they do is that they take a long cloth and they cut in the middle, and they put that sheet around her body, so it's like basically from her shoulders up to her knees, it will be that long. And then qimar is head cover, in the scarf. It's like 4 by 4 feet. And then the regular large clothes just for men, the 2 clothes for them. So just this one is additional izar. Comparing it to men, this is an additional izar that they use to cover the lower part of the body. It's about 6 by 4 feet and so on. So this is the order that they use. First the lower part, and then the qamis, and then the scarf, and then the 2 large sheets. What do we need to have the shrouding? What are the list basically that you should have? We should have 2 white sheets, 1 striped sheet better, or 3 you can use, either way, it doesn't matter. Sunnah is like one of them should be striped. And of course a table that makes it easy for us to shroud the body. And then perfume the body. Not the body here, the shroud itself, or it's also called hanut in Arabic. And then some pieces of strips or ropes to tie the shroud. And this is not fixed, it's not found in any hadith, but it helps from experience. A few things help, and this is one of them. To tie, the main idea is that the cover should not be exposed. The part should not be visible. It should be well tightly covered.